Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. Twice in a week. I know, it's so exciting. It is Friday, and we are doing a bonus quilt along at Be So Inspired for the whole month of November. So, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but we are doing a panel, the Fox panel, the Forest Friends Fox panel sew along, the dolls, and the tent on Wednesdays at Be So Inspired. But on Fridays, we are doing the Fox Cub quilt. So if you'd like to make this adorable, traditionally pieced fox cub, the pattern comes with this piece border or just an option for a plain solid border as well. You can come and join us for the Fox Cub Sew Along every Friday starting today. All you need to do is head over to the Be So Inspired site, go under fabric collections, find Forest Friends fabric, and click under the quilt along you want. So this is the Fox Cub quilt along on Friday, and you can just sign up. You'll get the free emails that come with it. You can grab the pattern in the shop, and you're all set. If you're looking for the exact Forest Friends fabric to make either the Arctic or the woodland version, so here's the schedule, and you'll get that when you sign up for the quilt along. Here's the fabric SKUs collection too. So you can make the Arctic colorway or the woodland colorway, or however you want. Now, I'm going to share a couple of little things for you today, but today is week 1, and it's let's get ready for Fox Cub. So this week we're just gathering up all of our stuff. We won't start cutting yet. We're just going to gather up everything. So we're just going to gather up our fabric that we need, get our pattern, and get all signed up. But I do want to share something really exciting with you. It's going to be so cute. I can't wait. And it did not dawn on me when I was designing the Fox Cub quilt. But when we were planning this Fox Cub quilt along, I was just looking at him and we were doing these SKUs, and I was thinking, the Forest Friends fabric has all these wonderful knitted SKUs too. So it has like this great argyle print that looks knitted, and then it has like, just a plain knitted one as well. And I was thinking, don't you think the fox needs to wear a pair of knitted socks? Yes, of course he does. Oh my goodness. So that's going to be an easy little swap. You can make a wild pair of socks on him, or you could do a knitted pair of socks. I'm going to do the knitted fabric. I'm going to make the knitted fabric on his feet, and he's going to wear socks. I'm pretty excited about it. So I can't wait to see what you do. So this week is your fabric poll. I am challenging you to go on social media or inside the Facebook group, or tell all your gills and your friends that you're joining in on the Fox Cub quilt along. It's so much fun. It's happening at Be So Inspired, and you just tag us and just show me your fabric poll. And I also want to know if you're doing socks for your fox. So that'll be my homework this week too. I will show you my fabric poll, and I'd love to see yours as well. Let's cheer each other on. The hashtag for this is just hashtag Fox Cub QAL, Fox Cub Quilt Along. All the hashtags are here though if you want to follow all of them. There's the Fox Cub Quilt and the Forest Friends Fabric Collection and Be So Inspired. So I hope you can join us for all of this. Okay, so the things that you need to do to be part of the Fox Cub Quilt Along. So the only expense to you is the pattern. So you can go grab the pattern in your shop, or in my shop. It's in there right now. Grab your pattern in the shop right away. I'm going to delete that. So the things that you need to do to get ready for the Fox Cub Quilt Along is, number 1, grab the pattern in the shop. So you can grab the pattern in your shop, or lots of local quilt shops. I actually had to reprint this paper pattern. Lots of local quilt shops have ordered this pattern. So you can grab it from your local quilt shop as well. If you are a local quilt shop and you're carrying this pattern or our Forest Friends fabric, please feel invited and welcome to comment below in the Facebook group or on the YouTube channel here or on Instagram in the social media. that you're carrying the fabric or pattern, so we can go get a paper copy if you want. If you want a paper copy of the pattern, I do not sell them on the website. I only sell PDFs on the Be So Inspired website. If you want a paper copy of this pattern, you'll have to get it from your local quilt shop. If your local quilt shop isn't carrying this pattern yet, you can ask them to carry it. They can get it through Riley Blake Designs directly if they have Riley Blake as a wholesaler, or they can also get it through Checkers distributors. So the paper pattern is available. Let's get sewing it together. So you'll grab the paper pattern, sign up for the sew along so you get the emails and you just get notified of the videos. Join the YouTube channel so you can like and subscribe to the Be So Inspired YouTube channel and or the Facebook, so whatever you prefer there, and get your fabric pull this week. So depending on what you're doing, the yardages is on the back of the pattern. So the back of the pattern gives you information for the pieced border. So it gives you information for the Fox Cub Quilt Center. So if you just want to make the Fox Cub Quilt Center, so this is how big it is compared to me. It is like a crib size. Some people might opt to make four foxes and no borders, and that would be a great lap size, like a big lap size. But you can make this Fox Center. The yardages are just for that. And then there's 2 more sections for yardages, and there's one for the piece border. So if you want to do this piece border with me, I think it has a nice touch, but it is more piecey, but it's all stitch and flip. It's all fun. So this piece border, or you could just do a solid border. And the images are on the quilt pattern there, and you can just see also the information for the yardages. So just decide which version you're going to be making, in what colorway, if you're doing fox socks or not. We won't be rhyming too much, I promise. And maybe while you're at it, you might want to grab a matching little doll panel and join us on Wednesdays as well. But this is going to be a great fun quilt to make. And here's just the 2 colorway options. So yeah, I really hope you can join us for this Quilt-Along and share all of your week's progresses with us. Great time for gift giving. So we can get this quilt done by the end of November easily. It's not a big quilt. And you can have it quilted. Just maybe if you're getting it quilted by a long armor and you want it quilted before Christmas or before the holiday seasons, if I was you and your long armor allows you to do this, I would already book a spot. Say, I'm doing a Quilt-Along now. It's going to be done on November. What's our last day here? It's going to be done on December 5th, December 2nd, sorry. December 2nd is quilt assembly and finishing. So it'll be done on December 2nd, and I can have it to you on the 3rd. So whatever you think your timeline is for that, I would maybe try and book them to see if you want to quilt it for the holiday season. If you're going to quilt it yourself, then you have more time. Or if your long arm gives you a time slot that's different, that you might have to, go ahead, or you have more time. But just something to think about. Don't want anybody crying fox tears. So we'll talk about all the things in all of the weeks of the Fox Quilt-Along. We'll talk about quilting it even, and just ideas. I'll show you which panto I got if you're interested in that. I think it's just cute. It looks like it has a nice fur texture to it. Great. So, and then I'm also saying, if you're loving this and you're over at the Be So Inspired website, please check out all the things. So there's lots of patterns in the Fox collection. They're not all Fox. Some of them are winter. So like I said, we were doing the Fox doll and panel sew along and tent sew along on Wednesdays. You can sign up for that. It's free, but we're also doing this sweater season Quilt-Along in January. So in January, this is like a row by row quilt, and it's using all the Argyle knitted prints and all the knitted prints, and it's just really cozy. So there's box kits available at Riley Blake for ordering from Riley Blake, or your shops might have them. Checkers has them as well, or maybe some shops are kitting them. So again, tell us if you are, and so we can get them for Christmas presents. Maybe you want to get one for yourself and one for a quilty friend, and join us. This is January and February. And we'll be sewing all of the winter cozy things together over those snowy months. So I really hope you can join us for that as well. We'll take the month off in December from like focused quilt-alongs. We might bring you some tutorials and things in December and just catch up sewing. It's a very busy month. So we'll try and still do some videos and have them live, but we won't have a focused sew along or quilt-along happening in December. 2 in November, and then we'll take December off of quilt-alongs and sew-alongs and be back in January. So a couple of things to look forward to. You can sign up for those already. Get your patterns and get your yardages ahead of time, and make some gifts for your friends. So thank you so much for being here today. I can't wait to start sewing this fox with you, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.